Well, hey everyone. I bet right now you're wondering, why on earth are you wearing that, Mr. Henderson? Well, I'm actually wearing this because I want to show you guys that I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to get going, but I really don't know where to go. And so that's where you guys come in. I'm hoping that y'all, over the course of this next day or so, can help me figure out where to go in the world. I want you to pick a country and tell me about it. Try and convince me that that's where I need to go. Try and convince me that that's where I need to travel to. Because there's all kinds of countries in the world that we can go to. So be thinking, where do you want to go? Where would you like to learn about? What country interests you? Maybe it's Brazil. Maybe you want to go to Brazil and try maybe their chicken heart that they like so much there. They like to eat chicken heart. Kind of sounds gross, doesn't it? Maybe you want to go to Greece. Maybe you want to go to Spain. Maybe you want to go to Canada and try some maple syrup. Whatever the case is, pick a country, learn about it, and then you're going to tell me in 5 slides, because we're going to do this on the computer, you're going to do 5 PowerPoint slides about that country. Why 5 though? Well, you remember the 5 themes of geography that we talked about? Each slide is going to be one of those 5 themes. You're going to do this on the computer, obviously, because you're going to be doing a PowerPoint. And here's some links that might help you out with it. But here's a look at a country that I picked. I was thinking about Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, first of all, my first slide is location, right? Because that's going to be your first slide. Location. Where is it? Where is this country you're wanting to tell me about? Sri Lanka is an island country. As you can see, it's in South Asia. It's on the southern tip of South Asia, right here. There's the southern tip of South Asia, and it's just right off of it. Now you can see even better right there. That's my first slide. My second slide is place. My second slide is place because my second theme of geography is place. And so that will be yours as well. When we're looking at place, we're looking, how can I describe it? Look at the nature around it. What do you see whenever you're in that country? When you go to Sri Lanka, you're going to see dense forests. You're going to see waterfalls. You're going to see beautiful beaches. I'd like to go to a beautiful beach. And so that's a great place to visit. Just don't go during monsoon season. Monsoon season, it's not going to be a lot of fun. That's terrible weather. Then you're going to tell me about the region. The country you're wanting me to go visit, how is it like the area around it? How is that country like the other countries around it, the other places that's in the area? Well, Sri Lanka, it's again on the southern tip of South Asia, and it doesn't have any land directly around it because it's an island. But India, to its north, has the same general climate. It has the same general wildlife because Sri Lanka at one time was actually right up next to India. And so they have the same wildlife because at one time they're all able to walk right on over. But as time went on, the island separated from India. And then you have Sri Lanka by itself. Then you're going to tell me about human-environment interaction. Tell me what's happened over there. Whatever your country is, tell me what's going on in that country and how the people has made their mark on that country. Have they changed the way the natural landscape is? Have they bulldozed trees like Sri Lanka did? They've gone through their forests and cut them down so that they can make buildings and cities and things like that. They've done a lot of mining in Sri Lanka, and that has caused a lot of pollution. Maybe your country has done a lot of the same things. A lot of countries have. Tell me about it. Tell me what's going on. Tell me if I'm going to go there, am I going to be walking through a dense fog of smoke and pollution, or am I going to be walking along a nice beach? There may be some of both, depending on what country we're talking about and what area we're in. This island's a very beautiful one, but it does have its pollution in places, and it does have its downsides because the people have made a mess in places. But lastly, you're going to talk about movement. How do people get around there? I need to know if I'm traveling there, how am I going to travel? How am I going to move whenever I get there? Well, if I'm going to Sri Lanka, it's going to be mostly by public transportation. People don't have their own cars very often. Some people do, but it's hard to get it there. So they have buses and taxis. And if you do travel on your own, you're going to be using a bicycle or a motorcycle most of the time. As a result, that's how most people move. The internet, though, is how they move their ideas around. That is basically what I want you to do throughout your presentation to me. Those are your 5 slides, the 5 themes of geography. Tell me about the country and tell me how I can what it's like to travel there, because I'm ready to go, as you can see. I look forward to seeing your countries.